Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BitEx AMA, 12th AMA. This is August 20th of 2020. First of all, I would like to greet everyone with a very, very big thank you for waiting for all our product launches. And I am tremendously very happy to see all the products work very smoothly without any bugs, without any fixes. Obviously, there are improvements to make. However, I would like to thank everybody at our beginning of our session for waiting all this time for our modules to launch, including all the modules that I'll be explaining in this AMA. So I'll just wait a little bit for everybody to join. We will start speaking about BitEx in a couple of minutes, maybe around 2-3 minutes. I will just attend Telegram and other messages. So we are getting more traction over here. People are joining. I believe a lot of people have been waiting for this day since I said 2 weeks, but just now we are looking at 1 month after the previous AMA, almost 1 month, like 3 weeks. So I'm sure everybody was waiting for this day. I am just looking at the questions, and we will start our AMA session today. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for having me over here live, and we are starting with our AMA session. Firstly, I will go into the platform. I would like to explain what we're doing, where we're heading, BitEx is aiming at. I previously spoke about what happened with BitEx and what happened with our token price, with our value, the company, etc. in our previous AMA on the 11th, which was held last month, July of 2020. This month, we are talking no longer about the past. We're talking about the future. We're here with a very solid product. I believe everybody has tested the platform over 1.5 months, and you have seen it function very, very smoothly. We're adding pairs very rapidly. We're adding multiple features very rapidly, and we are proceeding for a very robust platform. So let's go through my previous announcements with the EZBITEX platform, and we'll knock it off from the top of our announcements. So we have top 30 crypto staking saving POS module launch on EZBITEX exchange coming up in 2 days. That's 48 hours. So I believe everybody has already tested our platform, and I am seeing that on the EZBITEX platform we have almost 6 million tokens that are being staked on the POS earn module. So this, first of all, I would like to thank the users who have staked their tokens. This just shows that users are having tremendous hopes and tremendous support towards the project. And obviously, they're not looking to sell their tokens or their coins at this low price. We are not even close to the ICO price. We are not even close to the pre-ICO price. So obviously, instead of just holding in your wallets, you would like to stake it and receive a yearly yield to it. So first of all, I would like to express my gratitude. Thank you very much for trusting us, and we are We've been there in the bulls and the bear market. We are here in the Corona, COVID-19, experiencing the whole world go crazy. You can't fly, you can't go out of your house, you can't do anything. So the economy is having a recession. We are having a whole new way of transacting with money, or I would say not only fiat, but digital currencies as well. Now, the other countries around the world are all adopting cryptocurrency, but one day we're going to have a day where we don't have to go to a bank. We don't have to go walking into a store and doing our paperwork. We don't have to do our sending money from there. We don't have to wait in line 2 or 3 hours and all. And this day is coming very near. We are already getting to it, but when we get into that situation where we don't have to do that, I believe BitEx will be one of the pioneers in the crypto space, providing all these solutions for users. Obviously, we have market leaders, example as Binance, Coinbase, and other representative exchanges and crypto software solution companies in the market. But I believe BitEx will be one of those in the very near future. We're talking about 2 years, 3 years from now. Now, going back to what I was just speaking about, we are with our POS Earn staking module. Just now, currently, you can see on staking, we have XBX staking, we have staking, loan, XBX fund, Odyssey fund, and savings. We've enabled all these modules for you. However, just now we have only launched XBX staking, which I will go into it. We have XBX Gold member staking, which is the annualized returns are at 4%. We have our Platinum member staking, which is 5.13%. We have a Diamond member staking, which is 6.45%. And XBX Black Card member staking, which is 8.75%. Now, the locking period of year is shown as 180 days as a setting. So this will entitle you into the percentage on 180 days. So this means half a year. So you'll be receiving whatever percentage or whatever amount you type into the module. It will automatically calculate for you if you proceed to the details. And you can see that our first locking batch would be on August 22nd at 1 a.m. Japan time. So this means at 12 o'clock, we will have a screenshot of the system automatically takes a screenshot of your balance, and from there, your lockup starts to begin. And if you see, our staking cycle is at 180 days. However, the release reward is per 24 hours. And your interest settlement cycle would be daily settlement. A principal release of your tokens would be released at one time. And your interest settlement method would be interest would be paid first and principal paid back on the due date. This means when you lock up your tokens, so let's say you locked up 10,000 tokens, 10,000 coins of XBX, whatever percentage you are earning, you will be receiving it into your wallet, and you can check this from My POS and savings, and records. So any balance that you should be earning, you will be able to see it daily inside your wallet. And obviously, if the value of XBX is rising, you will be receiving that much of an amount. So let's just say XBX price was at $1 and you stake 10,000 coins and you receive 4%. So whatever tokens you receive, let's just say you received 100 tokens, 100 coins in total, and this was every day settled to you. And XBX price was at $1. This means you are receiving $100 worth of XBX per day. Now, I know a lot of people know how to trade, and I know not many also know very well how to trade. And the market, obviously, it's a cryptocurrency market. It's not yet familiar, like gold or steel or other relevant markets, it's very volatile and it fluctuates a lot. Now, if you're receiving a daily yield, that entitles you, and also you're having your initial balance in your staking module. When BitEx gets up there, when we are up there into where we should be, this means that your tokens will be worth that amount as a savings that you have 180 days later. So we've enabled the staking module where we will also add BTC, ETH, and other cryptocurrencies for you to be able to stake on our exchange. Obviously, I am very sure that a lot of people are scared. Oh, what if an exchange gets hacked, etc., etc., etc. We have insurance on your assets. So we have insurance up to $100 million for any kinds of hack that is not falling on the user side. So example, let's just say BitEx has an attack or whatsoever, and any funds are taken off BitEx. We are insured, and that means your assets are safe with us. Obviously, we do not store on hot wallets. 98 to 97% are stored in cold wallets. Also, we do have a very robust risk management system, which enables users to have a higher grade security for our systems. Now, once we enable BTC staking, you will be also receiving BTC or any other cryptocurrency that we enable, a percentage to that. Obviously, we do lend out these BTC in our platform for leverage trading, etc., such as ETFs, such as futures trading, also on the platform. So people will be borrowing these assets, and we will be earning a certain percentage, a daily percentage or an hourly percentage from this, which then will enable us to be paying back the interest that we enable on the staking module. Moving on ahead, we have in the announcements, so staking saving pool will be launching, which is on the 22nd. Then we have the alliance. So I really want to explain what the alliance is. This is something that is very new. It was not on our roadmap in 2018, 2017, 2019. We thought of this, and we were trying to enable it on our exchange, which we had the EZBITEX.global exchange. However, we were, unfortunately, we had a lot of fixes that we had to do. Currently, we fixed everything, and we have this robust platform that you are looking at on EZBITEX exchange. So with that being said, in order, I am very, very sure, everybody is talking about the price. Everybody is talking about price. We want to talk about the modules, the development, and what we are creating or what we are building, right? So everybody's talking about the price. Also, as a company that has issued its own tokens, this is, let's just say, a public company that has issued its own shares, or it has its stock market. Obviously, as a company, you want to function and you want your share value to grow. So you're building something that is innovative, that people can be using, and which generates revenue, which in terms, people look at your company and value your company and want to buy your share. And the more shares you have, the more share value you have as a total, as a company, that gives you that much firepower to expand. So if you're looking at, say, XBX, that is something that we're looking for XBX as well. We want to grow the value of XBX. However, this is not only value. Value has to come with a product. Product has to come with marketing. Marketing has to come with users. Users use the product and drop fees on our platform. And this revenue, which is generated, keeps on a cycle that is providing profits to the company. And once the shares have a value worth of something, this shares can be liquidated in order to raise more funds to expand more, where then the cycle keeps on going on, where you are getting more profitable and profitable. Now, what we thought about the alliance. So as you see in the name, the alliance and launch doc module launch. So participate in the alliance to get 50% discount on major top 30 coins. And participate in the launch doc to be an early supporter of the next generation coins. So let's talk about the alliance. So what is the alliance? So if you Google up the name alliance, you will the word alliance, you will understand what it means. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm talking about the name, what the branding is. So as you see, we have an XBX logo with a shield and swords. So we are in this crypto battle, I would say, in the industry. So we are racing to which platform is going to be more innovative than the other, which platform has more use cases, which company is marketed out well and cut the audience and the user database. So companies have many sales points. Companies have example 0 fees. Example, you can go to other companies, other exchanges. I don't want to give out names because we are promoting our BitEx platform. But each company has its own sales point, right? So now we're thinking about how can we grow the XBX value? How can we grow the company's value? And we have missiles going every single day thinking about how can we grow this company. And obviously it's not just because we launched an exchange we're going to be valuable, right? So we have to have different scenarios where the company is valuable. Now we thought of something to use our IEO panel. So we have an IEO panel, which you say the launch doc and the alliance. This is our IEO panel. And previously we had the 2017 ICO rush, and then 2018 came with a lot of scams going on right and left. So companies did not list their tokens on exchanges. So then you had this word called initial exchange offering, which is the IEO. Now, we are an exchange. We list tokens, listing fees for these tokens. Obviously, there is market making going on the exchange, which is provided to other companies as well. We charge for this as well. Now, there are many scenarios that we are gaining profit from when you're running an exchange. You have listing fees, you have advertisements, you have announcements, you have all these kind of things. You have reach out to the community, email blast, etc., etc., etc. Not to forget, obviously, trading fees, which is generated by the users. Now, all these fees and different kinds of payments enable an exchange to be more profitable. And if you look at Binance in 2019, they were the first company that hit 1,000 million in Japanese, let's say isen oku, in 1 year. That is faster than Facebook as well. That is faster than most of the companies that you're seeing in the market. And Binance is the leader for that. Obviously, other exchanges, the top 100 exchanges, are making some serious profits. If you look at even Bitflyer, which is in Japan, which is backed by Mitsubishi Bank, even their profit was 54 million a year. Even the recently 2018, I believe, 2019, I think so, hacked CoinCheck. So they turned to profit in 1 year. So they were minus 570 million or whatever the hack was, and they paid that off in cash. That is a 3-year-old company that paid off that amount in cash to all the users from the hack, as well as sold their company for a valuable $40 million. And in the first year, they did their company valuation at minus $5 million. Their accounting was. On the second year, after bought, they are plus $20 million. So you can see how profitable an exchange can be once you have the user database. So we have to do something to get that database. So what are we going to do? We're going to do advertisements. We're going to do campaigns. We're going to do referrals. We're going to do more innovative products than another exchange. So you have to get users to come to your exchange because you're more valuable, or let's say you're more reasonable, or your exchange is more usable. So these are the things that we are looking at, right? And with this, we decided to launch the alliance, which also uses XBX as a staking amount. So if you're holding a certain amount of XBX, the valuation of your XBX will entitle you to buy BTC, ETH, and the top 30 coins in the market at a discounted rate up to 50%. So let's just say you wanna buy BTC. Holding, first of all, we are assuming that you're holding XBX. So if you're not holding XBX, you will not be able to participate in this IEO. So this is like a campaign for the users to be able to get a discount on your BTC, on your ETH, on your XRP, whatever it might be, if you're holding XBX. So if you're not holding XBX, you cannot participate into the IEO. So we have different tiers of you that you will be able to participate into this module on the IEO, the alliance, and you will be able to purchase BTC at, let's say, 25, 50, 30%, whatever the campaign might be. So let's just assume that you are participating into this campaign. So you're holding XBX, and you come on the platform, you're staking XBX, and now you want to participate into this campaign. Now, you will apply for having your BTC. So let's just say you want 1 BTC, and we have an allowance that we will raise, let's say $1 billion, $500,000, 300,000, 100,000. It differs by each coin that we'll be launching on this alliance. And if you're holding XBX, let's say the more you're holding, the more you'll be entitled to be able to purchase BTC, ETH, etc. So you're holding a certain amount of XBX. Now you come in, you say you want 1 BTC. So you get 1 BTC at price of the market. So this means if the market today is at 12,000, you'll be able to buy 1 BTC for $6,000. So let's just say, when was the last time 6,000 was there for BTC? I believe it was 1 year and a half, something like April last year. It was 6,000. So can you turn your clock, and go back and buy BTC? No. We all want to do that, right? We all want to buy BTC. I'm sure in the very close future, you're going to say you wanted to buy XBX, but let's stick with BTC topic right now. Now, you cannot turn back time, but what you could do is participate into the alliance, stake your XBX, then get your BTC. Now, if everybody starts staking XBX, let's not talk only about our supporters. Let's talk about when we market this out on CoinMarketCap, when we market this out on CoinGecko, on other outlets that we start advertising with. Now, everybody wants to buy BTC. Not everybody wants to buy XBX. And as I said before, Odyssey doesn't require users to buy XBX. The more they use the platform, the fees will automatically be generated to buy XBX, where the value grows. So people want to buy BTC, people want to buy ADA, Cardano, people want to buy Ethereum, people want to buy EOS, people want to buy XRP, Ripple, and they come into the platform, participate into the alliance. Now they start staking their XBX. The more the XBX is staked, the more less we have for selling power. And that gives Odyssey a more easier way to pull up the price. Why? Because people are using fee. Odyssey is buying from the market. It pushes into buying power, firepower, right? So therefore, we are launching the alliance to motivate users to come on the platform and buy BTC, ETH, etc. And once we finish with this, let's say we finish with BTC, we'll launch ETH. The next we'll launch XRP. Obviously, there's a different allocation for every campaign. So we'll have BTC, ETH, XRP, ADA, any top 30 coins that we pick that is growing rapidly more than the other, we will be launching on the platform. And you can enjoy this discounts if you're a holder, staker of XBX. Now we will issue our BXB token. I know people didn't hear this. It was not on the roadmap. We decided this at the end of 2019. And we were waiting for our platform to launch. So I have not announced it. Now that everything has launched, I will issue the white paper volume 2 of our BXB token included with our new roadmap for everybody to be able to read what we are doing. And in this, there will be the Alliance and launch doc and the other staking modules explanation as well. Now, we want to calculate how is the final allocation, right? So users' final allocation is how much BXB pledged by the user versus the total amount of BXB pledged by all participants, which will evaluate how much you will be able to get in the project coin subscribe. Now, let's just say you do not have enough, or you did not get enough of XBX because BTC because it is oversubscribed. So this will then we will be dividing it between shares. So let's say that 100 BTC is 100%, and let's say 200% or 300% subscription was there in the platform. So this means if you pledge for 1 BTC and it is 300%, so that means you'll be getting 0.3 BTC worth of your amount at half price. Now, obviously, we don't have that many users as Binance or OKEX, so I'm not thinking that we'll be oversubscribed. So in this case, you'll be able to get your 1 BTC if you pledge for it. And this will be directly given to you in your wallet, and you can withdraw it, you can trade with it, you can do anything with your tokens. Now, every week we'll be launching a campaign. So if you don't have XBX, you'll not be able to participate in it. And you need to have a certain BXB to be able to pledge in this amount. We will list BXB on the exchange for trading. We will also list BXB on CoinMarketCap and other exchanges, along with XBX when we are listing these tokens. So you'll have BXB and XBX as a sister coin, which is backing the whole platform. Now, I'm really excited to get the Alliance going, and I'm sure a lot of people around the world will enjoy this Alliance. There is a proven track record of a separate company that has been doing this, and what we want to do is we want to grow the XBX value. And obviously, if we are a company that is looking for profit, we have to make profits out of it. Our users, our supporters has to make profit out of it, and we want everybody to enjoy this service. So therefore, we'll be launching the Alliance. Now, moving on, I'll be talking about the initiate burn of BitEx Global XBX coin. So as our announcement said, on October 1st, 2020, 6 a.m. UTC, we will initiate the burn of the BitEx Global XBX coin. So I believe last year when we enabled the BitEx burn, we didn't have enough trading volume, as well as our platform went down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what we did is we freeze the burning method for that amount because that will just wipe off supply. But we need to buy back the amount in order to be able to burn it. So the more profit, the more trading is going on the platform, we'll be able to buy back, and then we burn this amount, right? So we'll have a monthly or a weekly burn. This addresses of burn will be notified on social media, as well as in Telegram and all our other platforms. Obviously, an announcement will be made on the EZBITEX platform, how much XBX was burned. So let's say the value of XBX starts to increase because we are decreasing the supply, because you're going to need, let's say, more XBX than now in order to participate in the alliance. So everybody starts locking up their tokens for staking, locking up their tokens for the alliance, and on top of that, we start burning. So what's going to happen with the price value? Obviously, you already know that. I don't need to speak about it because a lot of people in the community, our supporters who are staying with us very strong, asked not to speak about the price and not to focus on the price. As a company CEO, I do focus on our priorities, which is building the products of what we promised in the ICO. But I do care about the investors, or I do care about the supporters, the contributors of the ICO, and a lot of people are waiting to see this value grow. So I am looking at both things at the same time. Okay, and let's see our next announcement. We said we will initiate the buyback of BitX Global XBX coin on October 1st. So as we just spoke about burn, in order to burn, we need to buy back. So every 4 quarters, so every 3 months, we'll be initiating a buyback of up to $1 million worth of XBX per quarter, right? And this will be initiated into incentives. This will also be initiated into the burn amount, which we have 0.55%. So we buy back the amount and then we burn it. It sounds stupid. Why? Because you're going to have XBX, you can sell it at a higher price. But then that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for XBX value to grow, right? So we don't want to start selling. We want to burn it where we decrease the supply, where it becomes more valuable asset, where it becomes a more hard to get asset, right? So people are staking, so they're not selling. So if you want to buy it, you're going to buy it at a higher price. So why not buy it right now? When it grows, you're profiting from it. I'll not say more than that, but that's what we're looking at. Then we have the XBX staking and savings POS launch. So when we talk about staking, I have already enabled the staking for the users. I will be enabled soft staking. So soft staking, in terms of soft staking, your amount of X is not locked. So this means you can trade with it freely. As long as it is inside your wallet and you're not trading with it, you'll be earning a daily yield at 12 a.m. We will take a screenshot based on your balance, and the system will reward you with a certain percentage for your daily yields. I will make an announcement for how much percentage that you're holding and you'll be getting XBX. Obviously, it will be less than the staking or the amount that you're staking. It will be less percentage. But in this manner, people who don't want to lock up their token, people who don't want to stake, but are interested into BitX or XBX will also have a chance to earn a certain amount. But again, it's a fraction of the staking amount. The staking amount is always bigger than the soft staking. But it's just a way of a company saying thank you for supporting our business. Let's just say you have in normal companies, you have share values, and you receive a yearly thank you for supporting our shares. So example, like the coupon tickets to come and eat our restaurant, etc. It's something like that. You can think of it that way. And the most awaited thing. So we're going to talk about, before we want to talk about BitexPay, I want to talk about XBX. So we already have it on the EZBITEX exchange. So now we're looking at some things. I want to be very honest with everybody. We're looking at CoinAll and BitPay, not that active in volume, in trades, etc. And some users asked me, why are you not activating the markets? Why are you not making it more active? Why don't you promote those other markets? So now I'm going to ask you a question. so for the people who ask me this question, I'm going to ask you a question. Let's just say you're running a coffee shop. Let's just say you're running a restaurant. Let's just say you're running a clothes store. Let's just say you're running a taxi company, whichever it might be. Will you start promoting your other opponent's exchange, or let's say taxi, or coffee shop, or restaurant, or clothing? No, you don't want to do that. You want users to come on your exchange, because then you earn fees from trading, you earn transaction fees, you earn all these kind of things. And the more users you have on your platform, now you have Odyssey buying XBX back. So not only on our platform, even on CoinAll or BitPay, we have integrated with Odyssey. So we'll be able to do that. But if you want to earn fees, you want them on your platform, right? So I wouldn't go out of my way to make another exchange busier. I have a responsibility for BitEx, so my first focus is BitEx, right? So I would like our exchange to get busier. I would like our exchange to grow more in value. I would like our exchange to have more users, and I would like our users to enjoy the exchange. So this is, as a CEO and the responsibility of an ICO, I would like that to happen first before I go out of my way promoting other exchanges, promoting our other markets on other exchanges. People can always see this information in CMC, or let's say CoinGecko and other related markets. But the volume, the liquidity, all those kind of things, our exchange should be number one. This is what I believe in. So I'm sure the community has its own thoughts. I am very open to suggestions. Please do Telegram me. And I've added the link on our app as well. You can go on our app and you will see that there are links. We've added a lot of links. We have XBX Trading, Alliance, LaunchDog, PRS Earn. And in this, you can see there's a community. And over here on the top, you can see this is my Telegram. So if you click on this, you'll be taken to Telegram and you'll be able to contact me. So in case something happens, you can always find me over here. I don't want to just keep our support team to be answering you. So in case you have something that is a problem for your trading, for on your platform with BitexPay, with EZBITEX, with BitEx products, whatever it might be, the support team is not responding. The support team is not acting properly. You can message me. I'll be aware. I'm looking over everything that we're doing. Some CEOs do not look over everything because they're very busy. My focus is 180%, 200% on BitEx. So you can always find me and you can message me. I might take some time in replying you because I have to check the situation. I have to attend meetings. I have to do a lot of things, not only meetings with the banks, lawyers, and legal, etc., etc. We have development features, new features coming out. So we have constant meetings in how we can improve the current feature or the future features that we are going to release. So we've already launched XBX. We have 3 trading pairs. We have BTC, ETH, and USDT. Now, I'm sure everybody's waiting for the XBX pairs. So just now we have main pairs of USDT, BTC, ETH, and we have ETFs. So we'll be adding XBX as a base currency to the exchange. So this means you'll be able to trade direct from XBX to EOS, XBX to ADA, XBX to whichever it might be. The top 30 currencies, we'll pair it with it one by one. As we grow, we will be pairing it with the other currencies. So you'll have the XBX pairs coming out very, very soon. We are extremely excited to have that, and I'm sure a lot of users you want to trade between these pairs. And you have a very, very good example, such as Binance with BNB, that is paired with other tokens. We'll be also, in the close future, pairing our XBX with the futures market. So you'll be able not to only trade with USDT, you will have XBX. Once XBX liquidity is more solid, and we have more users on board with the Odyssey and the XBX fund. So I will explain about this later. I want to get into our BitexPay. BitexPay launch dates released at last. Yeah, you can see the relief in me. We went from being called different kinds of names. I don't want to mention it, but you know what? At the end of the day, if you're not giving up, too bad for whoever called me whatever, you know. People can say it's very easy to, I've said continuously, even the biggest tokens, the biggest coins that you see, when they came out first, they were called different names. Even recently, we had Link being called something else. Then you see the Link jump in the price. Obviously, you can see their parent company, which is Line. I'm sure a lot of users have used Line, so you know about Link. And you have companies like Band doing massive gains. Now, it's very easy to call company different names or people different names just because they have some small problems, issues here and there. We're only human. I believe in that, and you know, we make mistakes here and there. I've made mistakes, as I have admitted, in how I operated the business. So we thought over how we are going to fix this, how we are going to change our ways of doing business, which companies we're going to partner with, which partners we're going to partner with. I made a full reassessment of the company, where we are now on track, very solid and very strong with it. And with that being said, I would like to just show you some things which might interest you, since we have the dates already announced. So I have an app of here. I have my phone, and I don't know if you can see, but I'm just going to show it to you. Let me just make it more clear for you. Hold on. So for whoever is watching, thank you very much for staying with me 42 minutes. I'll be doing another AMA session in Japanese, but let's see where we have this. Can you see this? So you have EZBITEX on the left, or I would say right, and then you have BitexPay. So we already have the app. It's already been delivered to me. We've already tested it, and I'm going to be opening it. Voila. Here you go. Sorry, it's in Japanese. I read and write Japanese, so it's in Japanese over here. But I'm just going to log in. I'm sorry I can't show you my password, although there is no assets inside it for now. And we're going to log in over here. And there you go. I am sure you love that design. I have not released it. It's 10 days. So I'll be initiating the countdown for BitexPay. However, we have our assets of here. Everything is working fine. You have, let me, I don't know if you can see this because it's too bright. Let me just make the screen a little more darker so you can probably see this. How about this? No, too bright. Okay. This, yeah, that's better. All right, so you can see that we have our app already. So when you click on adding wallets, you can see we have cryptocurrency, we have global fiats, and we have tokens. So we'll be able to integrate with other tokens on the EZBITEX exchange. So you can be holding a different coin on the exchange. Basically, let's say you want to spend your ADA, you'll be able to spend your ADA and send it anywhere in the world. As long as the other opponent has BitexPay, you can text bit your assets. So let's just say you're in Dubai, you're in Hong Kong, you're in Japan, wherever, and you have cryptocurrencies, you earn money, and you want to send it to your mother in Philippines, you want to send it to your mother in Europe, you want to send it to your brother, who's in, I don't know, Nepal or India or wherever it might be, you can always use BitexPay, and it's for free. So you can text Bit for free. Why pay transaction fees when you can text it for free, right? So what we did is we enabled SMS texting. So we are not using the blockchain address. We are using your telephone number. I'm sure everybody has experienced this. You go to an Ethereum address, it starts from 0x, and you keep on continuing all this addresses. And some people have like 10 addresses, right? So you're not going to be able to remember all of this. But everybody has 1 or 2 phones. I have like 4 phones, but we have 1 or 2 phones, right? So everybody has one telephone number. We can text people from the phone number. Now let's go to our next page. Here we go. There's your card, and you can order your cards right now. You will be able to receive it in 7 days. If you're from Europe, anywhere in the Europe, I've announced around 30 countries, you'll be able to receive your card, your Visa BitexPay card, in 7 days. We are also talking with another company. I cannot disclose the name for now, but for other providers, I'll just say a random few. We have MasterCard, and then we have UnionPay. So which one is going to come first? I'm going to announce it once it's ready. But let's just say if MasterCard comes, then that will also enable us for more countries to be going live on BitexPay. And if UnionPay comes in first, that means everybody around the world, because it's UnionPay Global, you'll be able to get your cards, and you'll be able to get it in 7 days, less than 7 days. So you order for your card, you'll be able to go global. So either you're in China, you're in Philippines, you're in Thailand, you're in Japan, you're in Europe, you're in America, you can order our BitexPay Union card if we go live with UnionPay. And if we go with MasterCard, then we have some countries that we'll announce, and you'll be able to go with MasterCard. For now, we have Visa Europe. We are looking for Visa Global. I will let you know the dates, and that will also enable you to be able to transact and pay with your Bitcoins or whatever coins you have, obviously XBX as well, with Visa. So you can go to 7-Eleven or Family Mart or any convenience store, supermarket, online store, shops, boutiques, department stores, anywhere, you name it. You have Visa, you can use our card. And we also enabled an easy exchange for you. So you have the major currencies of year, and you can easily exchange. So you can buy, sell, convert your cryptocurrencies of year inside our app. And not only that, but you can top up with US dollars, Euro, GBP, ZAR, and we'll be adding more currencies. So this is fiat global currencies. Now, when I talk about top up, that means we go to, let's just say, Euro, right? And you want to go to our payment gateway. We are powered by CL technology. And you can add of year 100, for example, and then put in your Visa card or your MasterCard or your other cards which you currently have just now, and you can top up currency to this. So when I say top up, I'm sure people have used Western Union, etc., for sending money. From now on, you don't need that. You just put in your debit card, your top up on your BitexPay, and you can send it anywhere in the world, right? So once you send it anywhere in the world, the other opponent has to have BitexPay. And when he has BitexPay, he'll be able to use it, send it, convert it, trade with it, move it to EZBITEX, start changing it to USDT or whatever it might be. So we have already enabled this, and what we'll be doing is once we launch the app, we'll be continuously improving it. We'll be launching Vault, we'll be where it's like staking. We'll be also launching other features on the BitexPay app, such as lounge, so your airport lounge, or different benefits if you're holding a certain card. So let's just say you're holding a gold card, you have these benefits. If you're holding a diamond card, you're holding these benefits. You also have a cashback. So let's just say we charge you 4%, 3%, 2%, whatever it might be. You are receiving a cashback in XBX. So that means you're almost receiving currency back for every transaction you're making on the platform. So Visa charges you a certain amount. When you pay, it charges the merchant a certain amount when you pay. Now, after that, you're going to be ending up with these fees. So what BitEx does is, or let's say, takes these fees, buys it after 1 month, calculated from the day of expenditure. So let's just say you used your card in March 12 and March 18 and March 25. On March 31st, it will be calculated for 1 month. And obviously, the XBX value is going up. So when it's going up, we're paying out from the company reserve to you in cashback. So you used, let's say, 10,000. You use $10,000, and you're paying a certain fee. Let's say in this case 3%, for example. You're paying $300 in fees. Now, what we're doing is we're giving you a cashback in XBX for using our cards. So $300 worth, or let's say $150 worth, or $100 worth, or $10 worth. It differs by your card status or how your tiers work, but it will be given to you as a cashback. So you can also trade with it. You can also use that again inside your card, because it's coming back, and you can just do this endless cycle of using this currency back inside your app. So this is what we're aiming for BitexPay. We have other features that I will not disclose at this AMA. We will explain to it in the future once I am ready to explain about it. I don't want to make promises and get everybody's hopes and delay or anything. So we are not going to be explaining it. But for our first beta launch, we're having it. So it's already being delivered. I am very, very excited to see what BitEx can do in the close future. And we are also enabling other features on the EZBITEX exchange very, very soon. So just now, I believe you have seen the standard mode and the professional mode. We also have on the app new features coming in for you. We are looking to enable staking from the app as well. We are constantly building. We have these kind of features coming out. And very, 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 very soon, we'll be able to provide EZBITEX Cloud with all the features available. So this means merchants, or let's say companies, can launch their white label exchange under the EZBITEX brand or a different brand, but using BitEx technology. So this is what we have been building. Now, I'm sure we've talked how many minutes? Oh, it's already for 53 minutes. I can be speaking with you about BitEx, for 2 days, 3 days straight in a row, as long as you can come with me. So we're 53 minutes right now. I want to go into some questions that we've been receiving. Okay, now let's go. Okay, Marcel. Marcel, thank you for a Telegram message, and thank you for the compliments. So why not buy back on exchange? If the price is high, no one can buy at cheap, so every investor buy at high. Now, Marcel, price is something that is determined by the public, right? So a couple of days ago, after suffering for 2 years with all this noise going around, I come to a point where I am sick and tired of it. We are in this Corona season and COVID-19, and people are suffering all around the world, and then still you have people who just don't have anything else but to do and waste time doing what they do best, which is fudding around. And there are a couple of reasons why it happens, right? So we had a delay. The token value went down, and I kept the community silent for some reasons. The main reason is the community chat. First of all, it is not free, right? So you have to have administrators that manage it, and the company's funds are limited. So as we are not generating revenue, the first point of why we are having the community closed, and I am attending it, is to save as much as money for the company so that we can develop more. The cost went up to a certain time when we had all our moderators. It was around $20,000 in total for the whole management cost of it. Obviously, not everybody's getting like $2,000-3,000. Everybody is not that much, but again, it adds up when you have 10 to 15, 20 people, and then you have these many communities. So what I did is we cut the cost by that time. This meant I had to release a lot of admins from their jobs, and obviously it hurt. I was not well in doing that. I would like to hire as many people as we can and change people's lives instead of having people lose their jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So I was not happy with that, but it is a decision that I had to take. Even then, if I am abused for it, I still had to take this decision. So once again, to all the admins, I apologize for the time that it was not well, but I had to take some decisions for the company. Some admins, most of the admins, I would say, were getting paid in XBX, and that also affected the token value. So we had to change the payment ways of how we're processing. We actually used the Binance model for the payments. So this was, once we get our exchange launched and the token value rises, then users can sell their tokens, or admins can sell their tokens to liquidate for their daily livings. However, not everybody has an easy life, and they had to liquidate early. I'm not talking only about the admins. I'm talking about in general. Users have their own reasons for liquidation, and that drove the token value. Now, if every investor buys at high, that's one good thing. But if Bitcoin was at $10,000 when it started, do you think it will grow this big? If Ethereum was at $1,000 when it started, do you think everybody can buy in? No. Every token has its consolidation period. So people are buying and buying and buying and stacking up so that they make profit out of it. And then you have your lows and your highs, and this is a free market. So people are going to trade with your coin, right? So you don't want your coin only to be high. No, you don't want your coin only to be low. You want it to be a healthy market. It has its corrections. It goes up and down and all. And that is not determined by the company. It is determined by the users. So if the users think I'm doing a good job, BitEx is doing a good job, XBX value should rise, they will stop selling. And this is an automated process where XBX value starts to grow. Now, then you have, when it starts growing, you have people who want to sell, and that brings the value lower, right? So value is one thing that we cannot control. However, we are launching something which I'm going to speak right after this, which is going to be interesting for everybody. Okay, let's go. Okay, Irene Zay LKE, thank you for your message. Good morning, Ken. Can we please update the coin market cap with EZBITEX.io, and can we start CMC marketing and listing on other exchanges? Thank you. Thanks for the message. Yes, we will be updating with CoinMarketCap. I've already submitted a request. We had to have the XBX pairs live, which we just got last week, and we've submitted the exchange, and the token pairs will also be available over there. So let's say the token value starts to rise, CoinMarketCap ranking or CoinGecko ranking starts to rise, and this will eventually bring our token value on a higher ranking, which then gets more credibility, which then gets more spotlight, right? And at that point, we will add more advertisement fees into CoinMarketCap, right? So adding it right now, let's say we are at, say, 500 out of 3,000 companies, 500. It's not bad, it's not good, but advertising a 500 ranking company versus advertising a 30th ranking company, this is a total different measure, right? So the impact is totally different from all the other coins. So we want to take it in the right timing. We will do this. Okay, let's go, Nafis. I see you a lot. Thank you very much for participating in all our campaigns, etc. Okay. So our licensed merchant partners, yes, we do have our licensed merchant partners, and we will be rolling out their exchanges in each region, Philippines, Thailand, etc., etc. Any new partnership will be coming in the future. As I spoke, we have BitEx Cloud going on, and this means we can enable EZBITEX Cloud for our exchange. We can launch anybody's exchange within weeks. Let's say 2 weeks. If you have the right material, you have the right cost, budget, etc., we can launch your exchange in 2 weeks. Now, that's a product that we built, and we can provide this to other users. It can also be managed by our team, where we manage everything for you, and we take a certain fee, which then feeds Odyssey as well. After BitexPay Card launch, can we see XBX on new exchanges? That's your third question, and I will answer this as yes. We will list on other exchanges. There are new innovative exchanges that are getting a lot of traction, a lot of trading volume, and now, to address the exchange issue, I just want to speak one thing. Please give me a second. So, with the exchange issue, a lot of people look at IDEX, right? So IDEX was having a daily trade volume of 700 million plus, right? And we listed on IDEX. We paid the listing fees. We did the process, audit, etc. We had XBX token of there, XBX token launch and coin listed of there. And they were top 10 on CoinMarketCap, top 9, top 8, right? So you can see over here that even the top 10 exchange on CoinMarketCap is not as trustworthy as you may think. You know, not everybody has a license. Not everybody has their registrations. They seem to be, they have a proper office and all these kind of things, but then they don't have what it takes when it goes in the bad timing, right? You have a bad timing. Everybody has a bad timing as a company as well. So then you have a CEO who goes, oh, I have this much assets on the exchange. If I flee, nobody can catch me, or maybe something happened to him, or maybe he was arrested, or he was kidnapped. God knows, you know, God forbid it. I don't hope anything that will happen, something like that to him. But then you have, we had our assets. We had $3 million worth of our assets on IDEX. We had users' funds on IDEX. We had XBX on IDEX. We had, I think, so 17 million on IDEX, right? And with that being said, it was very difficult. You know, it's very difficult to accept the fact that everything's lost. So I feel what the users feel, right? What you have lost on IDEX, I feel the same. And with that being said, it's not easy. Luckily, I had partners. Luckily, I had support from people who trust me or I trust. And we kept on going on. We had delays. I apologize for that. But again, I'm still here for a reason. It's not, I mean, I've only lost money until now with BitEx. But, you know, this is something as a dream of mine. And my dream was 6 years ago, let's build an exchange that has a credit card, debit card solution that everybody can transact and move money freely and use it anywhere, and you know, pay less fees for it. And business will grow more, economy runs out more, and let's build something that is going to lead the market. That's where I started. Now, I might have lost assets. I might have lost money in doing what I did until now. But the main goal was not, let's become a billionaire creating a crypto exchange. Let's become a millionaire making a crypto exchange. The main goal was, let's make something innovative that is going to change the world. And 30 years from now, when you look at BitEx and something that it would be called something in the names of Visa, MasterCard, and BitEx, that's what I want to build, right? So I was, say, 27, 28 by then. Now I'm 33. A lot of people have seen my passport, so you know how old I am. But I was thinking of, when I'm 57, when I'm 60, what can I leave when I pass this, you know, 70 years old, 80 years, when I pass this world, what can I leave behind? And I said, okay, this is what I want to build. And we launched everything with our funds first. We had partners that started up. The vision was together. We had our ups and downs. BTC also had its ups and downs. A lot of people lost their funds. We invested a lot. We launched our ICO. People trusted us. We launched, and I still have responsibilities as a CEO of this company and a CEO who raised an ICO. My responsibilities will continue until it is given. So not only in BitEx, I have other contracts with other businesses or personal contracts that I have to fulfill with users or with my friends or with partners. I will fulfill. It might be sooner, it might be later. I always fulfill it. So this is the trust that I have with my friends or people who trust me in Japan, or the people around the world that I have trusted also. Now, sometimes in business, vision separates you. Bad times also separate you. Business goes ups and down, and people's minds also, they have different problems coming in, coming out, and sometimes it's very stressful. So having a lot of partners also is sometimes can be stressful. But the main target of here is, hey, not let's become a billionaire. Let's make something that we're going to look after 30 years. We're going to say, hey, yeah, I was 27, I built this. I'm 33, now we have this. I'm 40, now we have this. That's something that where I see myself, right, as a CEO. Now, how do I see BitEx on an AMA? I would like to explain to people. I see BitEx growing very, very rapidly. Now, this is not because I am as a CEO over here. I believe in our team, what we have built, and you can be seeing what we have built, right? You can see the exchange, you can see the futures, you can see the fiat, you can see the BitexPay. With all what we are working with right now and what we have planned in our roadmap, I see BitEx growing. Now, token value is another thing. This is not determined by me growing BitEx. Obviously, the buyback campaign will help. The users supporting staking, etc., will help a lot. But if there's a message I would talk about at the end of this video. But I do think BitX will grow a lot, and I will do everything in my power to grow it. So this means listing on exchanges. I will check more on which exchange that we have to list, which we don't have to list, so that we don't have something like IDAX. This also comes to my previous message on the Telegram group. If there is a non-active exchange, not replying to the users, not responding, I'm not talking about respond delay. I'm talking about not responding at all, not having an active user database, etc. We will delist XBX from there. We will have it to the EZBITEX exchange, where we can provide users staking benefits, other benefits, where if you're holding your XBX on the exchange is way better than holding it on other exchanges. Now, having it on other exchanges comes with cost. People talk about listing very easily, but listing is listing fees, market making fees. You have different kinds of fees, advertisement fees. You have a lot of things that you have to think about when you're doing listing. So listing doesn't mean the price will grow. Advertisement grows price. You're having more users coming into your exchange, using your exchange, and feeding Odyssey. This is what I believe is more important than just listing. We have a solid exchange. People can come to EZBITEX exchange and exchange their tokens. If we are a company that doesn't have an exchange, let's say any company that doesn't have an exchange, Tron now has an exchange. Why would Tron want an exchange, right? Why would Justin Sun want an exchange? He bought Poloniex. Why does he buy Poloniex? Because he doesn't have an exchange. Now he has one. We already have an exchange. We should buy some other company that brings more value to BitX instead of buying or listing an exchange. Or we should develop more features that are going to be rapidly used in the market or other markets, example, payment gateways, payment systems, all these kind of things to bring crypto to the masses. This is what we should be doing with the funds. I don't think listing is the best solution to grow value of XBX. I will speak about that, how we can grow that together. Going back to some questions. Okay. Will BitexPay enable users with SIFT deposit with withdrawal with local bank to BitX? Yes, we will be enabling, as I said, with your local card. So you have your Visa debit card, Master your local banks, and you can top up swiftly onto BitexPay, and you can send it anywhere in the world. You can pay with crypto. You can buy crypto easily, and obviously you're paying fees in XBX. You're holding XBX, etc., which will push XBX value too. So this question was from Kanayo Ezugu. Okay, I'm sorry if I didn't get your name correct, but it's a little bit hard to pronounce, almost like my surname in Japanese. So big thumbs up. Thank you for the question. Okay, so I have another question from Isa. We're talking about the exchange, so I've already addressed it. We're also talking about the fudders to stop them with bad talking. Talking about BitX, this is like free promotion. I feed on their weak thoughts. They want to discriminate BitX and all this thing. It didn't stop me. So do you think it's going to stop me right now talking bad about me on the internet and all? No, it doesn't stop me. I just grow stronger. I just want to prove more to these people that you're not going to win. No matter you do what, you're not going to win on just talking on the internet. That's all. You have time to talk. I don't have time to talk. I have time only to build. So my life changed from 4 years till now. Did your life, keep on chatting on internet? Did it change better? No, it didn't. So let's stop talking. Let's start doing. This is what I look at. So next, we're talking about. Thank you, sir. What's the future for MBX? Any plans for the lock bounty tokens? Okay. So regarding the bounty tokens, first let me talk about. I do believe the bounty hunters have done their part, have done their task, have helped BitX grow, and I do believe that we should somehow consider in releasing the tokens. Now, since we have a robust platform, we had the tokens in their wallets, etc., etc. I am thinking of a way how we don't create FUD, we don't create the bounty tokens to be released in one time, where it can cause a dump, etc., on any investor, or let's say a contributor of XBX. Now, I will come up with a plan how we can do this. I will take a community vote, a poll of, do you think this way is good? Obviously, bounty hunters and contributors can agree to this or not agree to it. But please do give me some time. We're doing some things with BitexPay, and I want to launch all the products and focus on this first before we start doing the bounties, etc. But I do think that you guys have done a great job for BitX, and you have supported our launch, and then you should be rewarded for these things. But I have to also think about the token growth. So please bear with us. I am thinking of ways. And also I am thinking of ways for the IDAX tokens that have been lost. Unfortunately, there's no way to track them because we do not own the exchange. But I am thinking of a campaign that can, somehow help users retrieve a little bit of their tokens if either they support BitX, if they buy XBX, or many things. I'm thinking of many campaigns that I might bring into life in the future. But first, give us some time for development. I want to focus on development. Okay, next. So there's a question about the withdrawing matter. I've been confused when I withdraw. I noticed that single account minimum withdrawal is $10 and maximum $100. So we need to more explain how to upgrade about that. Thank you. Hassan, thank you very much for your question. So all withdrawals, I have continuously sent that. Everything is functioning very well. It's very smooth. You can see people are posting here and there their records. I'm sure there is no problem. I've got messages from people that is very smooth. However, there is a however. Our system is really robust, where the setting parameters are very, very strict, and we're working with Visa. So one thing is we need to know where your funds are coming from, as we're looking to be a crypto bank, right? Two, we need to know, for example, KYC, who you are, where you're from, what you've been doing, and all these things. We need to know that because we are providing a service that is regulated, right? So if you go to Coinbase register, you know what their procedure is, their matter is. So there is no problems with our withdrawals. Only if you want to withdraw, a higher tier, please provide the information that is required. If your transactions look suspicious to our system, the system will automatically freeze your account from withdrawal. This is to keep everybody's account safe. We don't want another hack in a crypto exchange. So we've made it that strict. We might, I'm thinking of this, but we might make the system a little more easier for users to be able to withdraw if you have cleared a certain tier. If you're holding a certain amount of XBX, then you're allowed this much a year, a day, this much a month. If you're holding a bigger amount of XBX, then you're allowed this much. Like that kind of thing. We might do that, or we might just release and give out a different system of risk management and flagging any suspicious transactions. So there are certain types of parameters that flag a certain transaction, which obviously I cannot disclose. But if you contact our support, we will escort you through your transactions. Obviously, we have a lot of users right now, and we do have pending withdrawals that are flagged. So any withdrawal that is flagged will be reviewed by our manual team, right? So we will check your transaction, your block hash, where it came from, where it's going, all these kind of things. If your address is suspicious or was related to any fraudulent activity on the block, you might be denied of withdrawal. However, if you can justify that, we will always release this. We are not blocking any transactions. We have no problem with anybody's funds. You're free to take off your funds. However, if you have these kind of suspicious transactions, please do not use EZBITEX. We are not here to help fraudsters. We are not here to help people getting, frauded and being exchanged on our exchange. We don't want these guys over here on our exchange. I think the whole crypto community or the crypto exchange standard should be in this level. Me, myself, was contacted by many fraudulent Telegram users asking for providing services and asking for BTC, ETH. And obviously they don't provide the service and they run away with your money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I've heard from a lot of people about this. And this I wanted to prevent. So we have integrated with tracking software, so we can track your transactions, where it came from. If you feel that you're using a fraudulent account or your funds are fraudulent, do not use EZBITEX because you're going to lose it. So we're not going to release fraudulent accounts, and we do not tolerate any fraudulent activity on our exchange. Please do understand this. Okay, going on to the next. And for normal users, please do not worry. All withdrawals are very safe. And even to withdraw, you have to register a certain address that will give you a notification on your SMS. And if you are enabled Google two-factor, you'll have to put your Google code. And then only you can have withdrawals. And this means that your assets are that safe. Nobody can just log into your account and withdraw your assets. So this is to keep you safe, to keep us safe, to keep the whole EZBITEX ecosystem safe. We do have other related platforms that we're going to be launching, and we need to have these security measures. Okay? Thank you very much for your understanding. I hope that answered the question. Let's go to our next question. Okay, we have a question, 3 questions. I'm going to answer one of it. What other platforms or plans after the launch of EZBITEX and BitexPay? Very nice question. I will update a roadmap for you. Obviously, this whole 1 year, I was not sleeping. I was not a bear, just sitting down and waiting for something to happen. I was moving around, building, and we had a couple of partnerships. And I cannot announce it today, but I will announce it in very close future. We have some innovative ideas, and my face will tell you. This smile on my face can explain how I feel about it. And I believe everybody who is holding XBX will enjoy what I'll be releasing in the coming 1-2 months. So please stay tuned. We'll announce it, and you'll enjoy it. That's after BitexPay. Okay, so what future plans does BitEx Global have for integration into Africa? We're looking at 2 countries, 2 continents. One is Africa as a continent, UAE. Obviously, one of our merchants are from UAE, so we're looking into going into the APEC region. We're also looking to go into India. We're also going into the South America, so Latin America we're talking about. We do want to take the shares that have not been taken. Now, providing different solutions for these people that are in need, who are underserved in these countries. This is where our focus should be. I'm sure a lot of exchanges look for the focus of more innovative, or let's say first tier leading countries. We're looking at second and third that need to grow from now, and we want to be who is helping that countries. So even in Asia, you can look at countries that need more innovative, fully fledged banking, robust system. So this is where we're looking at where we want to expand. And obviously, once all these platform features are launched, we'll be looking into this. However, as you all know, the COVID-19 is slowing down things in these regions, as well as flights are not being available for these regions. The borders have been closed, etc., etc., etc. So we're focusing on building right now. 2021, I'm focusing on flying around. So I want to finish everything, put our token value up to where it should be. I want to finish the development by this year, by 2020 December, and have the merchants partnerships going on, as well as EZBITEX cloud launch. And 2021, I want to fly around, setting up the companies or legal, etc., for launching exchanges in those regions. We will be enabling fiat deposits for other countries' fiat, around 12 fiats more. We'll be enabling it, and this will allow users to deposit from different countries. So we have that in the roadmap. Thank you for the question. And whoever I have answered this question, you'll be receiving XBX to your account. I think you have given me your user ID. Yeah, you have given me your user ID, so I'll be depositing XBX into your account. Congratulations. Thank you for giving me a question. It helps the community, so I want to reward you with that. Thank you. Okay, so we are going on with 1 hour 27 minutes, and let's check Telegram. Any more questions of here? Okay, so MB Links, thank you for the question. You have given me wow. So your last message was January 16th, MB Links. Cool. Glad to see you back. So we've seen a lot of users come back. We've seen a lot of supporters come back. Obviously, we've seen the fudders also come back. We've not only seen supporters, right? Yeah. So MB Links, what happens to the coin we staked on the former EZBITEX platform and also MBX? I am watching the AMA live now. Thank you. How are you? All good? I hope you're not affected from COVID. Please be safe. So I have thought about what we can do to our users who supported us in 2019 and who have staked from them and thought of growing your assets, etc. So I am very close to making a decision about your tokens. First of all, your tokens will be returned to you once we migrate the data into a new exchange. Once we've fully finished the EZBITEX exchange, we'll be migrating the data so that you will have your assets, what you had on the previous EZBITEX.global URL exchange. So on the EZBITEX.io exchange, your balance will be credited to you. You have to register your email address and telephone number, which you used in the previous exchange, so that we can verify you. Second thing is you have to finish your KYC, what you used on the previous exchange. So this is like a method of verifying you, right? Unless we have that, we cannot deposit your assets. We might do screening checks of your KYC just to check that we are providing the assets to the user correctly. We might give you a video call to check your ID, etc., with your face. So please do not use other people's IDs. We will be checking these kind of informations. For your assets, it will be moved. And regarding your staked assets, so if you have staked it, if you clicked on staking on the previous exchange, currently I am thinking of rewarding these users for what you have staked. However, it will be done in a batch of release. We will not release it in one time. We do not want to cause any chaos. We will release it over time for you, but obviously not too long. But in batches, we will release the rewards in batches. I hope that explains your question. Okay. Now, I think we are okay for questions now. I've spoken 1 hour and a half. I do have to make a Japanese announcement also, and I want to talk with the Japanese contributors of the ICO. I have not made some, so I will be ending the AMA. However, at the end, I would like to speak something with everybody of you who's watching the AMA. So a couple of days ago, once I announced about CoinAll, excuse me. So a couple of days ago, once I announced about CoinAll and other exchanges, we had some FUD going on, and obviously you know who, and we don't want to talk about that. But I was thinking about a lot of things, and we had some initial plans to launch on September after depositing everybody's assets, etc., to your wallets regarding the XBX value. Now, we're looking at the XBX value. What's the current price right now? We're looking at 0.025. So I recall our highest was around 0.3. Our ICO value was, at the end of the value, was at $1, set to $1. Now, I don't want to go talking about price that much, but I am thinking of launching something that is going to be helpful for everybody. Now, we have our staking module, and I talked with some of our users, and everybody is with me on this idea. So I'm just going to disclose it since it's going to be transparent for everybody. And I will just explain to you what we're thinking to do with this. So I've explained to some of the users, if you go to our staking module, there is the XBX fund and the Odyssey fund. I am thinking of launching these funds. Why? I will not explain the details, explanations of what it would be, but the fund is to grow XBX value. We focused on development, we focused on the IC, we focused on white paper, we focused on many things, and we brought everything to life. I've been working almost alone with the Telegram groups, etc., etc. Our team has been working continuously. Some partners are still with me, some partners left. However, what we are thinking is we're thinking to grow everything more, right? Now, how can we grow this? I need everybody to understand how a share works, a share of a company works, right? So if you're a shareholder, you're entitled to profits or whatever the company makes, or et cetera, right? Now, if you're holding XBX, you don't have share power over the company, or shareholders' rights, et cetera, right? XBX is a utility. However, if XBX is used by a lot of people, and Odyssey collects its fees, BitEx is used by a lot of people, BitexPay or EZBITEX, and XBX collects its fees in Odyssey, that means XBX value will rise. Now, if everybody put their assets in the ICO, right, and you believed in us, you believed in me, mostly me because I'm always over here on Telegram and AMA and everywhere, and we've come together with 1.5 year, right? I believe we can still go together. I'm still here, right? People said exit scam. People said, oh, it's going to fail. People said they're not going to launch. People said your asset's going to be worth nothing. Yeah, I'm still here, right? I'm still pumping, working, not sleeping, and I'm with you on an AMA. So I called out for some users to join the alliance. What we want to do, what's our focus of year? We want to raise the value. So raising the value, what does it do for me? By raising the value of XBX, this brings more attraction to BitEx. If the coin market cap value or the value of XBX itself as a market cap grows, what happens? The company has more funds to market out. So if we have more funds to market out, we can advertise more. If we can advertise more, we can get more users. If we can get more users, that feeds Odyssey more. And if Odyssey gets feeding more, he buys XBX more. That pushes the price up. So it's a correlated function or cycle that is going on together by getting the token value up. Some people called me, oh, you dumped on investor and all. That's the stupidest thing to do. If you understand a company, how it functions, obviously you don't have a company, that's why you don't understand it. But dumping any tokens or dumping shares on investors is the stupidest thing a CEO can do, because that will eventually pull your own neck and you will lose, because you need more funds to grow bigger. So we're talking about fudders and all, just trying to bring the XBX price lower so that they can get more XBX in the long run and profit out of it, right? So 1.5 years, people have been waiting for the products, have been holding their tokens, have their tokens on the EZBITEX exchange, and are joining back and trusting us, et cetera, right? How can we grow XBX value? I think the only way we can grow XBX value is to work as a team. So I'm working to develop the XBX platform. BitEx, BitexPay, EZBITEX, BitEx Cloud, EZBITEX Cloud, all these things. What I can hardly have from the supporters is stop selling. This is the only thing that I would ask from anyone. Maybe the Wi-Fi is bad. It's showing me my connection is unstable. I just want to check, double check. Yeah, we're back live. So I would like to tell all the contributors or the supporters, stop selling your token. Your coin value. So I'm sure users need funds and etc., and you need your living and all these things. Do me a favor, start staking it. Once you start staking it, you're receiving a yearly interest to it. And if you're receiving a yearly interest to it, if the value of XBX starts to grow, let's just say XBX goes to $1, right? And you receive 10,000 coins. That's $10,000 for you. It's a matter of months, 3 months, 6 months. But if you can help me grow the value of XBX, I will get XBX up there. We need to grow together. So this is a message to whoever is watching the AMA, and whoever is watching this AMA, I'm sure you're a supporter, right? You might be a fudder, but even if you're a fudder, listen to this. Start buying XBX and start holding it and start staking it. I will deploy an innovative platform after BitEx, and I will be going mainnet. 2021, we are looking to go mainnet for XBX. Now, if you stop selling your tokens, Odyssey will start buying coins. This will push up the value. Once you start staking, you'll be receiving more coins inside the platform, right? So that means you can liquidate your small receivings any time. You don't have to lock it up for 1 year. You can do it 30 days. You can do it 60 days. It doesn't matter. Whatever you decide, start doing that. Start buying XBX and start selling XBX. This helps the company grow. This not only helps me, this helps me a lot. Why? The token value grows. We get more attraction without using advertising funds. We get more attraction on CoinMarketCap or other markets. And we have more funds as a company because we have 70 million tokens. And we can liquidate slowly in order to do more marketing on CoinMarketCap. Example, we start doing CoinMarketCap advertisements. This is not cheap. It's almost $10,000 a day. A day, not a week, a day. And if you want to do one month advertising on CoinMarketCap, that's 300,000. So if we have a token value growing, that entitle us to get more users, will eventually help you as a supporter of XBX. So if you start thinking which is more profitable, to get your $100, $200 profit by trading for 6 months, working day and night out of trading, you don't know how the market is going to adjust. It's going to go up, it's going to go down, and you're going to trade to that. Versus sit back, relax, let me do the job, let me get the things done, let me advertise, let me get on CoinMarketCap, etc. And you just keep your tokens in staking and start earning. Which one is better? If you want to start trading all day, all night, no problem. You're paying the fees to Odyssey as well, so we're okay with that. But I think what you can do to help XBX grow is to start staking your tokens, start receiving your interest for it, and this will help XBX grow a lot. Stop selling at cheap prices. Set your prices higher, or even don't sell. That will help Odyssey to buy all the orders from the fudders. Take away the tokens from these guys who are not supporting the price value. Take away the tokens from the guys who are not supporting the project. Stop letting them have it. This will change XBX. This will put BitEx into the front seat. And I'm telling you, because I know you believe in it, the platform that we have is not something that is out there in the market. It is innovative, it is safe, it is secure. We have all the features that an exchange can need. We are past 10. It's you who supports me so that I can support you back. If you believe in this message, please stop selling your tokens, start holding, start staking, and we'll go up there. My target at the end of the year is not something which you're seeing at these lows. My target is way higher. I believe in BitEx, I believe in XBX, and I believe in you. So you believe in me, let's get XBX up there. Thank you very much for joining the AMA session for today. It has been 1 hour and 43 minutes. I see still users are online and listening to me. Thank you very much for listening. This is a message for all the XBX supporters. Join the alliance. It will benefit you. You have to have staking tokens anyway, so that's why my message comes correlated to this. Start staking your XBX in order to receive BTC half price or Ether half price on the Alliance module in the IEO to participate into it. So this benefits you more than just trading XBX. You're going to get BTC at half price. Which one's better? You can think for it. My message is out. We'll be releasing more features. My next AMA should be 2 to 3 weeks from now. If we have any modifications to the AMA dates or any dates of launch, currently we are on schedule and we are moving very fast. So if we don't have any dates change, I will let you know. And if we have the further launch dates, I will also let you know. I am very excited to have BitexPay and deliver what we promised. Thank you very much for joining. Have a nice day.